Good morning, it's Claire from Chickie's Adventures on a nice cool October day in England. I'm just going to tell you about a chicken of mine who started to lay eggs with soft shells, and this eventually transpired to her laying eggs with no shells. So she would lay an egg on the ground like you would put in your frying pan and there'd be no shell. Now I remember she did this one time, and my friend said to me, well, maybe there is no shell, and I said no, there will be a shell, but it's gone somewhere else. So what happened was the egg came out first and the shell got stuck inside her. Now I didn't know what to do about it, so I thought I'd leave her for a while. Now what she did was she walked through the pen. We got netting up because of the buzzards. Through this pen on her own. She didn't look very well, I have to say. She walked through here, came to this puddle here of rainwater and mud, and she stood in the middle of it, and she drank water for about half an hour. I timed her, it was in the evening, it was from 8 to 8:30, and she would stand and drink and then wait a bit, and then she would drink and then she would wait a bit, because chickens don't do anything in a rush, you know. So she did it slowly, and I thought, what's she doing? So I watched her and watched her and watched her, and then it was time for them to go to bed. Before she went to bed, I had a little feel of a crop, and her crop was like a big grapefruit sloshing around with all this water in it, and I thought, oh my lord. Anyway, they went to bed, and I messed around here for a while, and at about 9:30, so that's an hour later after she drank, I thought, why is she standing up in the bed like that? And she was standing as if she was going to lay something, and lo and behold, she laid the shell. So you know, chickens have a very, very innate intelligence in them. They know when something's wrong with them, and they know what to do to rectify it. So I now just leave them to drink what they want. Now they have water here, which is fresh most days, but they much prefer rainwater. And rainwater is the best water you can give to your chickens. It's fresh, it dries up obviously, and then it rains again, and then it's fresh again. And it's full of vitamins, and it's full of minerals from the soil, and that's the water she chose to correct what was going on inside her, and it did correct it. And I just wanted to tell you that story, because if you have a chicken that's doing the same, let it do what it needs to do, and it will sort the problem. Now if it doesn't lay that shell, you can give it effectively, you can do the same to it, what it did to itself. So you'd need to put like 10 to 20 mils inside it until its crop was full of water. You'd have to do that slowly with a syringe, but let her do it, try and do it for herself, and then if she's looking like a bit bunged up, you do it for her, and that will flush out the shell. But you know, animals are amazing. They know how to sort themselves out when they're ill, and they know how to get themselves better. So that's all I wanted to tell you today. I hope you don't have to come across this situation, but if you do, just remember what I told you. Let them do it themselves, and if they can't do it, a water flush seems to be the answer. Ciao for now.